All I'm going to do is touch it with a lighter. Let's see what happens.
Oh, I know how you do it.
That's fairly cool. Yes, you can clap for the little powder blowing up. Now, what you saw was a small pile of powder explode on that table. It's gone. It completely combusted. Did you see what happened to the table? Nothing. Did I burn the table in any way? You mean to tell me that I had something explode on that table and did nothing to it? I'm not sure if I believe that. See, tables are difficult to damage anyway. What I should do is I should put something down here on this table, something that might show evidence of a burn, something that's easily flammable. Put the powder on top of that, light it, and then pick it up and show you. So a common thing for me to put down there is like a piece of paper. Because, you know, paper should show evidence of a burn. However, we used all the paper for all the different events you guys are doing today, so I have no paper to use. What I recommend is something that's made of paper. How about U.S. paper money? Does anybody want to see this done with money? All right. I will take the largest single bill this audience can produce. That is, if someone has a 5 or higher, we'll take it. What's that? That's a 5. We can beat a 5. Who's got a 10?
20.
What is that? That's a 20.
$100. Mom, give $100.
That's a trillion? That's not real. Okay, there's a 20. Do we have a 50? What's that? That is a 50. That's a 50. Do we have 100? What's that? 20 pounds? Oh, it's British? Oh, okay. Well, that's still less than 50. I have a 50 here. Unless I can beat it with 100. Who's got the 50? Thank you. Okay. Anybody else? That was easy. It's like taking money from George Washington. Okay. Thank you all very much for coming. Have a wonderful afternoon. All right, kid. We'll do this. Looks good. Just made a little pile there. I'll put a little more on. Okay, by a show of hands, hands not voices, how many of you think the bill is going to burn? All right, who thinks the bill is not going to burn? Okay, who wants the bill to burn? That's what I thought. Okay. This is tax deductible. 3, 2, 1. Anything happen to it?
Yeah.
Anything happen? It's just fine. It's just fine. You'll get it back. Just got to show a receipt. All right, last demonstration I'm going to do involves this. Ooh. There we go. All right. How many of you guys have been to a gas station before? Okay, most of you have been to a gas station, and almost all of you have seen signs at gas stations saying, do not do what? Smoke. You can't smoke at a gas station because there'll be a very large, very cool, very end-of-your-life explosion. Because there are three things you need for a fire. One of them is fuel, source of fire, source of energy. You know? The second one they need is something from the air. Oxygen, very good. And the third thing you need is a source of energy, a spark, like a lighter, which strangely enough they sell at gas stations. It's like asking for trouble. So here's what I'm going to do. I put a little fuel in this. I'm shaking this up. I'm mixing it with oxygen from the room that was in here. And I'm going to dump out the fuel because what's going to remain in here is the gas, the vapors of this fuel. Then I'm going to pass a match over the top. You guys need to be absolutely hands over mouths silent. Largely because there's something to see and hear. Okay, we're all going to be quiet. Shh. This is great.
I don't think it was a smart idea.
Now, most gas stations are much bigger than this, so the reaction would be much bigger. What you guys did not see is that this is also a rocket. See, rockets have this design feature. They got a big fat body and a little narrow mouth up here. And when the gases come out of this mouth, they do work, and they want to push the rocket in the other direction. So this is being pushed into the table. It wasn't going to go anywhere. So if I turned it on its side, which way would it have gone? Would have gone that way. And it would have blown my face off that way. In accordance with Newton's laws. So if I turn it around, is that better? No, I go from being a burn victim to being a target. So the reason I say that is because I think I'm speaking to the most dangerous group of students I can think of. I think students who are watching my demonstrations and saying, I can do that. And I'm here to tell you categorically, don't do that. There is a far greater chance of you hurting yourself or someone else than there is of seeing what you wanted to see. You guys are so close to finishing high school and going on to college in the sciences. I want you to get there. I want you to get there with all of your fingers and both of your eyebrows. Take it from a guy who did burn off one eyebrow and a guy who had to make a very difficult decision on what to do with the other eyebrow. It's kind of weird just having one. So at any rate, that ends the demonstrations that I brought for you. Did you guys enjoy what you saw? Thank you. Sit tight. Just a few more minutes, we're going to be able to get the computer up and we will start doing awards. I know you guys had a long day of competition. It's going to pay off. Thank you very much for your time and attention. We'll get started soon.